Hello. Looks like we're back for more spooks. Well, I say spooks, but it's not really spook. You don't care? You don't care about the story, Taka? That's crazy. But it's so important. Also, hello Mal, hello Taka, hello Link, hello Aragon. Hope you guys are doing well. You're not prepared, also not prepared for PF? Don't worry, no one is. Also, the trailer for the what do you call it? The trailer for 6.4 is out, so that's something. But a 6.4 trailer is so underwhelming. I'm not even excited. I don't know, Aragon. I don't know. Compared to the other trailers, 6.4 trailers seem so weak. The music is weak. Everything about it is weak. Like the music is so boring. Like 6.3, 6.2, the music is such a banger, and then 6.4 is like, uh, okay, boring. Also, how are we doing on the planning for a group though? Still feels like we don't have one. Cause if in 2 weeks I can't seem to, I wouldn't say in two. Well, yeah, in 2 weeks if I can't seem to get a group with everyone, I'll just stay with that other group. Not dreams. Shigima. When the son of Harue Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in a child's murder. Wow. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve this unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. Hey Riku! Yes, I'm feeling much better. I still have the cough though, but I don't feel sick anymore. Aragon, you make it sound like there's like 20 people lined up to form a group. What I'm gonna say, Aragon, is this. You're definitely one of the primary. It's gonna be you, Aragon, Mel, Iki, Quality. That makes the 5 of us already. The other 3 is who I really don't know yet. Because the problem with the other 3 is I don't know who, and I don't want it to be like it's gonna be hard picking the 3 because I need someone who knows how to play the game well, but not like sandbag the team. And I don't want to be like midway. I'm sorry, I have to kick you out because you're not pulling your weight. I don't want to be that person to do that. Like, I want to play with friends, but I also want to play with raiders. You know what I mean? Oh, what the hell? Just start off like this? Raiders who fought fires what? Perish in flame. Kill them! Kill them! The flame bearers! Kill them all! What the heck? We just start off right here? You have acquired the power of the cursed stone. Easy to kill those. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire starting device on their person. Oh. We just start off right away like this. What? Kills by burning one who is in possession of fire or fire starting device. Red, red, red. Everything is there. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning up to the ground. It's hot. So, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burning up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll just use my clappers. Clack, clack. Is anybody there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. It must be the work of the vixen who suddenly appeared and enchanted my lord, that witch. Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hands. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under orders? This must be karma. The sound of the heavy bell. It feels like a mayhem. Oh no. Is this a typo? It feels like my head will be split open. That's right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I better do it louder. Clack, clack. Hey, Pack Lord! How are you? A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, Soul Bearer, kill. Do you hear it, Soul Bearer? You who strongly desires the right. Kill them. I'm doing okay, Pack Lord. I'm not I'm not the best streamer. You know, I know, we know. I'm not. One day maybe. Back with me, man. Honestly, I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? You believe in me? But I can't live on the power of belief. I require 399 every month. Persons of interest updated. Haruhi is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Shiichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case, a mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. The incident was covered up, and Shuichi's killer remained at large, leading the aggrieved Haruhi to call on the services of the private investigator Richard Kai to uncover the truth. The Shigema family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigema line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Harui's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigema clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harui's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Haruhi a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Haruhi spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, to make she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harui's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home, with Harui left to live in the large empty mansion alone. As the housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework, Haru has nothing but time on her hands. 399 or 399? 399. $399. No, not dreams. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. The guest table. I don't know where father got this old thing from, but I've never liked it. Oh, fax machine. A fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network. I really don't know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I really find a use for it. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. Flower arrangement. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Well, you really don't know anything, huh? The stereo unit which separates speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen for music. Bum 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 bum. What the hell's that? Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere. He put it up just before. Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's head hencho from way back in set number one. It's a real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you never heard of the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them, but it certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough they've won everybody's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think that one would turn up here of all places. This is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Oh well, that's nice. What? These popular bird mascot stickers seems to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the legendary artist is behind these quirky birds, but they quickly became popular for their surreal yet oddly cute designs. Be in the right place at the right time in Honjo, and you might be able to find all 20 of them scattered around. Legend has it look Legend has it collecting them all will bring good luck. Oh wow, that's so many. Approach the net, a bottom shelf surrounded by darkness, jackpot, late at night on the way home. Look up at the first house. Among the morning green, before hearing the history, in a bright garden, if you won the lottery, wait until you feel like yourself again, detectives and private eyes, a ringing telephone booth, the excited detective, waiting at the entrance, in a park where sparrows sing, waiting in the intersection on a bridge pillar at night, a unique looking playground, visiting the park at night. Oh, random thing. And when I was at GameStop today, had an event playing the on the TV for Final Fantasy 16 that happened a while back, and it still surprises me. I mean, his English isn't that bad, but it's definitely not good. The color television. Father brought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Aww. The swinging of the pendulum echoes through the room. It feels livelier than usual with Richard here. Usually, it's just me. I mean, his English is alright. A private investigator I hired, a friend told me about him. They say he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Ota City and saw how he is dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He did some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. The eccentric man that Shogo Oki ran into at Hoonjo Bridge. It's alright. Rich is actually a private investigator with an office in Ota City, Tokyo. After taking on the request from Haruo Shigima to investigate the unsolved kidnapping and murder of her son, he gets caught up in events surrounding the rite of resurrection. Once a police officer, Richard was racked with guilt over the police's inability to help all those in need and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases that has put his office in dire financial straits. How he is still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richard studied alongside Detective Jun Ario at the police academy. Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerism, Richard excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to them as an investigator. He proudly refers to himself as a private investigator extraordinaire, though that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. Richard's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine, which he keeps in his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicably dressed in like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richard typically leaves the office and, more importantly, Ernestine in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richard after being involved in a previous case. Something that joke one. Nope, I don't owe nothing. I'm living on a negative. I can't owe people anything anymore. Oh, what's this? Azure Heron Agency. Richard Kai's private investigation firm in Kamata, Ota City. Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency, but upon hearing that people are more likely to pick names listed at the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick a name starting with A. Thus, the Azure Heron Agency was established. However, it is questionable whether the heron, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting customers. Even his own assistant has referred to the name as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richard keeps a white parrot as a pet and dressed not in blue but almostly in white. If there was a symbolic connection to there to be made, I'm sure it has surely been lost on all but Richard himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective who operates their own agency. Although there are no formal qualifications necessary to become a private investigator, many are retired police agents or detectives due to the similarities between the work involved. At a glance, private investigator firms and inquiry office might look similar, but they carry out different types of investigations. Inquiry office specializes in conducting credit checks on businesses, while private investigators are generally involved in tailing persons of interest and gaining information surreptitiously. What hell, surreptitiously? My heart's still racing. This is it, my chance, at long last. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was all about? Well, where to start? Interesting. Very interesting. So the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere, told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe, but I guess I have to now. I saw that cursed stone appear in your hand myself. It looks like it popped clean out of thin air. Evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Huh. I'm surprised he just like accepted it. He's like, okay, sure thing. Yep, all the curse items look different from curse to curse. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Like the Whispering Canal looks like a koi fish in a basket. The first possession is a face like a mask. The beckoning light. I don't think that we have that yet. We have the clappers, which is like two clappers, and then the beach is yeah, like the leaf of the tree. Taiko. We don't have Taiko yet. I think. Yeah, we don't have Taiko yet. This one is like the feet because there's something like a feet, so it's like the sandals. The foot processions is something like it sucks. It's such a shitty power. Kills by fatal fall when they hear music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Freaking horrible. The one-sided read we don't know yet. The ever-burning lantern is yeah, we don't know that one yet. Yeah, Packler, he just accepted it. You have to hide and activate it and not be detected for 30 seconds. It seems like you need vision for it to work, or else you don't know how to cast it upon that person. Like you have to have vision, and then you want to activate it on that person, but I don't know if you have to remain having vision. You need to have vision to activate it, and then I don't know. That means that you can start running away. You know, that's the only part I don't know yet. I don't think you quite understand. Oh, this isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. Just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul, along with the first echoes resentful memories. So I can feel it. What it was like. Whoa. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Breath in flames. Writhing in pain as my flesh blackened and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony. All the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see. That could be a problem. Think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief, talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. Oh, probably within earshot? I have no idea. We don't know fully how the power really works. The only thing we gotta figure out is if they still need to have vision and if there's a max range on it. Like if the barrier needs to stay within a certain distance over once it's activated. Yeah, that's the thing. No idea. Imagine, imagine there is no range. So all you need then is binoculars, and then you just activate it from really, really far away. Damn, like then it just becomes super powerful. Yeah. The problem then would be it would work on anyone hearing it. I think it's a targeted hearing. Because remember when we tried to activate it on the teacher, only the teacher was hearing it, but the other student, the girl, couldn't hear it? About the investigation. That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here for about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of one lead. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I managed to make some headway. I remember you were just about to tell me. Oh? Then there's no point trying to make sense of it since it's just magical BS? No! Sometimes you just have to make sense of it. Quirks in Hero Academia is so dumb. Some are just really, really dumb, and some are just there for horny reasons. Like the girl, what's her name, who can like make stuff. It has to come up from between her boobas. Like why? Matata. As soon as they're detected, it stops. It doesn't sound like the sound doesn't travel between you and the target? Yeah, that's the thing we don't know yet, Taka. A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida around 1 year ago. Haruhi Shigima's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school, with a ransom being demanded the same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought to be as simple as extortion scheme. But when it came to light that the Shigima family was closely tied to the police, and Shunichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haruhi reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible. But her husband and father, who held a prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they will not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Subida River. Shuichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has been long pulled. Damn. One of the My Hero Academia examples being Lemillion's quirk, a quirk that sucks entirely for the user, but he was able to find a way to make it work. Who's Lemillion again? Need to Google that. Oh, Tintin. I mean, it doesn't look that bad of a power, but yeah. Oh. Yuichi Shigema, male, elementary school student. The only son of Haruhi Shigema. He was kidnapped and murdered 1 year ago. His body was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Yuichi was a conscientious, brave young boy who was determined to protect his mother, Haruhi, amid his father's frequent absences. He dreamed of becoming a police officer and displayed diligence and an impressive sense of responsibility from a young age. Likely due to being raised in an extremely strict environment. Born in the early 70s, he spent his days immersed in various activities and studies including playing piano, learning the abacus, taking English lessons, and training in kendo. Yuichi's tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them all to go out on a hunt for mockingbird stickers. Damn. He can't breathe at all while his quirk. Eh. About the investigation. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell me what. Why don't I tell you what I found and then we can make a decision? Alright. You know, I still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found? Oh, okay. About the kidnapping. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. And I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Okoyoko River, here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from, but it's almost certainly in the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute, factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house. It's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He would never have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say that they saw anything suspicious. So, did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seems a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must just have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? Huh? So it's probably someone he knew then. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into their car. But how? The only thing that makes sense to me is that they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew. Oh, is it the. Could it be the janitor? All of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised himself as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He would have a reason to trust them. Might be right. But surely that couldn't have. Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who've been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? Oh. If someone like that said they were lost and asked for him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? He might have. You know that sound? It sounds like Phoenix Wright's sound. But his quirk is that he can phase his body through all forms of matter, but the weakness being it has an immense level of concentration to actually be able to control it properly, like how he was able to concentrate enough to use it to punch through a wall without him falling through the floor. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays, but if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. You think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. So the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases? That goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I start asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Oh? Hey, Captain. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh, it's the teacher! Jonouchi. Got it. Well, Jonouchi, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private investigator... how would I know what a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger, and I need your help. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Wait, who's Michiyo Shiraishi again? Uh, we even have that person? Wait, why her? She's the dead girl. Oh no. What? Interesting. A schoolgirl, huh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Uh-huh. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michiyo Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigema. Oh, wait. What? Huh? Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and led him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him. I'm sure of it, or at least she's got something to do with it. Oh! Did she lure him away and then and then when he died, she felt so guilty? And that's why she was in a bad mood all this time? That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let me get. Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's it, exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon. Well, you seem to believe what you are saying, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Wait, does she have the power to begin with? So Junoichi really isn't a pervert? I don't know. Is there a witness to my war crimes? What war crimes? You mean justice? Hold on. Curse you? Oh look, it's the Depthlips again. I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. It's true, her house. Oh, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Hey. It's not the delinquent, Captain. It's the dead girl. And that's about the long and short of it. But I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just all crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. And if we can just find that girl. Yeah, the one that fell off the roof. So I think she had the ability to make people. So I think she had this curse, but then it affected herself. I think she had this curse that she can kill people with it, but it somehow killed her. Because remember what Mio said? Mio said that the curse could affect yourself as well, just as how the start of the game, the guy who had the ability about the Whispering Canal, he died at the end when the curse affected himself. So I think that's what happened. Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name is Kohei Kojo Nouchi. He's a teacher at Komanagara High School here in Sumida. A teacher? And this schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. It's the same thing. happened. It's the same thing as we don't know how the guy killed himself. Like the curse affected himself, and I don't know how. Same as probably how the girl killed herself too. The girl, the main girl, this one. So he somehow killed himself with his own curse. No one knows how. This girl like killed herself, and we don't even know how either. At last, we got a lead. Hopefully, it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. But the Rite of Resurrection. Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about it in a cult magazine the other day. Apparently, some old book showed up recently with all sorts of gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. I felt like it felt like my prayers have been heard. Like I had hope, really hope. I mean, like I had hope, real hope for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that I have done something differently. Shuichi would still be alive. Shogo and Yoko can't catch a break? Um, in this timeline so far, they're both still alive. They're both still alive. I just don't know how. You can't blame yourself, man. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right. Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, if this right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? When it comes down to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I thought that if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. That's so, is it? Dear oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers, I only need you to find them. I won't be a party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. What is this? I'll pay you. I'll pay you to kill someone. I know paying doesn't work because this guy's sense of justice, but his place is this ass foot guy. He'll do it for free, right? All right, let's try. I'll pay you. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I got my policies and I'll stick to them. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they fill it with soul dregs? Oh, it was his idea. If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That will void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. Hi. Hey, Alwinder! Yeah, team up to kill people. That guy is like, guys. If you guys don't know Alwinder, do check Alwinder out. They are a streamer as well. Also is Packlord and so is Mal. They're all streamers. Also, Riku is a streamer. Before we go any further, why didn't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be all for the cursed bears being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come to you first. We'll need to be ready. The curse makes their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a fun or a lighter on their person. Is that right? That's right. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. I say that condition were already fulfilled before they will even know you're there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Maybe I won't actually have to use it. I could just tell someone I could and they have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll still come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. That's an interesting proposition. That's a horrible idea. What? So that's a condition. Taka, you had the right of it last stream? Yeah, we knew that. Well, maybe not. I'm not crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am. If you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just a curse. You flatter. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Right then, have you decided what you want me working on? Um, help with the rite. Bringing my son back is more important. I want you to help me with the rite of resurrection. Roger that, the rite it is. Odds are good that the other cursed bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before the morning comes. So it's settled then. I'll look into the other cursed bearers by night. And once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate their kidnapping as well. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you, that's more than enough. Hey Cody, how are you? My son is erasing this is it, my chance at long last. Wait, am I missing something? The lights. The chandelier is the only thing in here that's my choice. It's my favorite part of the room. Okay. Tick tock. Hello? Am I missing something here? I can go to the next page. Everything's checked up. What am I missing? Help. Yeah, the woman decided to kill Shogo for the soul drag thing. Yo, am I missing something here? What the heck? Help. Not the door? Nope. Do anything. Nope, already checked the phone. Oh, you're right. Rotary phone. The telephone. This mansion has a private line. Okay. That didn't work. Now then, I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. Alright? There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find out on the street tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it. And try to be ready for anything. I will. Well, if that's all, I should be going. Right? Okay. Nice thought. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haori Shigema is determined to use the rite of resurrection by stealing the remaining cursed stones. He instructs a private investigator, Richard, to find the other cursed bearers. The more people you kill, the less people you can... The less people that you can backstab? You mean the more people I kill, the less chance of being backstabbed? Aoi Shigema, 1 a.m. Shigema Mansion reception room. It's been almost an hour since Richard left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I do is wait and wait. The flowers put me at ease, just a little. 88. Did I put a record on? Girl, put the record on. Tell me your favorite song. No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Damn. The old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. So who do you think is the most deserving of the ritual resurrection so far? None. No one. Wait, where did this newspaper come from? What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Don't read it. I'm waiting for Richard to contact me, but he hasn't. It's a fax machine. I rarely find a use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. My husband used to complain that it was too dark. I rather like the gloom. The ticking seems so loud. It just goes to show how quiet it is. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. Girl, put the record on. Who do I think is the least deserving? The thing is, everyone who wants to write has a strong reason to want it. Come to think of it, I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to ever go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Oh my god, what? Making tea is like the easiest thing in the world? Yeah, if you're Western. Just throw in hot water. All you guys do is grab a bunch of tea leaves and you just go like bam into hot water and go like, yep, I've made tea. That's how you guys do it. How we do it in the freaking Eastern world, have you seen how complicating it is? I've been to tea ceremonies. It is not as simple as just pouring. Yeah, just pour some hot water on some leaf, like some leaf juice. Like, excuse me? You know how complicating and how complex tea ceremonies are? I literally sat like and watched an entire tea ceremony. It's so beautiful and so slow. And the tea doesn't taste just like tea. It actually tastes really good. All it takes is put some herbs in the filter and use hot water. Yeah, that's how you Westerners do it. It's just like how you Westerners cook rice. It's like, oh, this is a, this is a, I don't know. You guys are like, oh, the curry is curry, rice is rice. Nah, there's like so many different kinds of rice. What I'm saying is like there's so many types of rice. But to you Westerners, it's like rice is rice. There's like so many types. What is the Chika way of making tea? It's not really the Chika way. There's the Eastern way of making tea. Like, you should watch a tea ceremony. It's like not that simple. There was like a pot there. There was like you have to get the tea to the water to the right temperature. You 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 have to rinse the cup. You have to rinse the pot, and then you pour it out, and then you pour more hot water in. You put the tea in. You have to rinse the tea for any dust and remnants, and then pour more hot water in. You have to wait for a certain amount of time. It's like there's a whole process to it. You know your rice. That is kinda nice. Aha, aha, aha. See what I did there? Look at the society articles. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it made my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog, uh, if there's one thing Honjo never wants for is horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories. They just want to make it more of a headache than it needs to be. Not true. Like when it comes to tea leaves, there's always dust. There's always remnants. There's always like those brittle flakes and stuff like that. So you rinse it out to clean the tea, to make it more clean. So there is that. There's the temperature of the water. If you put it too hot, it actually like gets out certain flavors of the tea that you don't want. Put it too cold and it doesn't get out the flavors that you want either. So there is a certain temperature to it. And then there's also like rinsing your cups and stuff like that. There's a whole process to it, which is kind of cool. Sure, you can just put it in hot water. It still works, but it doesn't taste the same. I'm telling you that. It actually tastes different. Suicide at a local high school? Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off the roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? What? No, this can't be right. Her name. Ichiyo Shiraishi from Komagagara High School? It can't be. figured it out. Ichiyo Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Isujiro was terrified of someone who already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richard will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it on the hook, have I? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? I'm waiting for Richard to contact me, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he... Ah. No one knows, Captain. That's the thing. But she died. I mean, the kid died. The kid was kidnapped. And so since you missed it out, I'll let you know. So what happened was this. Her family... Oh wait, hold on. This ringing is annoying me. And this must be him. Hello, Shigima residence. Aroe Shigima, 2 a.m. Omagara Bridge. Richard called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Right, happened. So the story is this for this lady. This lady is married to a line of police force. So basically, her husband is with the police. She was with the her father's with the police. So everyone, basically everyone almost in her family is like related to the police one way or another. And what happened was they suspect that someone who has a grudge with the police kidnapped her son. But so they kidnapped her son and then they asked for a ransom. She wants to pay the ransom, but because of the police pride, they still want they were like saying that, oh, we do not negotiate with criminals. So they wanted to catch the guy. But because they were like so what's the word? It they're so impatient that it caused the kidnapper to get pissed off and stop all contact with the police. And a week later, her son was found dead floating in a river. So the police covered up the case, and they didn't close the case, but they just covered it up, and the case was left cold. So after a year, she decided to call this private investigator. This private investigator searched figured out that maybe no one saw the kidnapping was maybe because the guy was either the guy was either disguised as a police officer, so the kid didn't suspect anything and everyone else didn't suspect anything, or they suspect that maybe a child or a girl approached the boy and the boy followed them. So, which led to think that the girl that committed suicide was the one that lured the boy. Or at least that's what the teacher said. So that's the part where you came in and saw. So that's what they suspect so far. But now that the girl's dead, so they don't know what's going on anymore. Richard, there's something I need to tell you. Honey, I was just thinking the same thing. The Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right, should have guessed. This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in the horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did you ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then, and I prayed to the river to give him back. Give me my son back, day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. The same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up, and after the Great Fire of Mereki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. Oi, Noodles! How are you guys? If you guys don't know Noodles, to check Noodles out. How are you, Noodles? And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were. But that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that has built up on the far shore and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the seven mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the river, the border between life and death. This new Zelda is looking good. I don't think I'll be playing it, Noodles. I'm not a fan of Zelda. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, man. Hmm. I never played any Zelda. Well, it's a nice thought. Sumida River, a classy river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing, and there exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attracted a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks display in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. What? What are we talking about? I don't like Skyrim? Yeah, I don't like Skyrim. I tried Skyrim. I didn't enjoy it at all. Have you ever considered that different people will enjoy different things? Nope. Everyone has to enjoy what I like, or you're wrong. Or you're enjoying the wrong things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you don't enjoy what I enjoy and enjoy other things, you're enjoying the wrong thing. My real name is Karen. We're on Komagara Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other. Wait, isn't this the same thing? Just one like highway is British. Freeway is American. Hello, hello. These are the same things, by the way. Hello. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they are both deserted this late at night. My opinion is fact. If you don't agree, your objective is wrong. Exactly. So I clearly don't enjoy oranges as much as you, Taka. It's a source for vitamin C, and you don't want to get scurvy, do you? You never heard the term freeway? Freeway is the American term for highway. Because you know, freedom. You know, pirate? You mean you don't get free games? You know what else gives you vitamin C? Literally any other fruit that offers it? Nah. You're gonna be the king of pirates? Who wants to be the king of pirates when you can be Captain Jack Sparrow? Yeah, so freeway is the American way, and the only country that calls it freeway is America. Everyone else, I think, calls it highway. Well, you know, America's like, hey, get on the freeway. Everyone else, get on the highway. Jack Sparrow has his ship. He's just not on it. That's all. Interstate? No, interstate is not freeway. Interstate is like it's like a type of a freeway, or like a branch of freeway, so to speak. I don't want to be a dude whose wife poops in. Interstate is also a freeway. You're now giving me like sub like the sub what do you call it? The subcategories of a freeway, but it's still a freeway. No, all freeways are highways and all highways are freeways. You just call it different. It's like all lorries are trucks and all trucks are lorries. It is the same thing. It's just you guys, like everyone else calls it lorry, but you guys call it truck. It's the same thing. You just call it different. Lorry and truck. Truck and lorry. Same thing. Oh no. The proper name is Interstate? Nah. One of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927 as part of the reconstruction effort following the Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and its cutting-edge, for the time, techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across the Sumida River, each boasting a unique structural form and design. Potato chips, or crisp. We call it chips. Only the British call it crisp. Because it's crispy. I don't know. Just like how Americans call French fries freedom fries and everyone else called it French fries. Am I from Britannia? No. Mockingbird number 18. Oh, we found one. This popular bird mascot. Oh, okay. We found another one. calls it freedom fries. America calls it freedom fries. Hello? I'm not even kidding. Yeah, America wanted to change French fries to freedom fries. No, you guys wanted to call it freedom fries. It was in the news, Mal. Search it up. I'm not even kidding. You know what? I'll Google it just for you. Hold on. Let me see. Freedom fries. See? Freedom fries was a politically motivated renaming of French fries in the United States. I'm not even kidding. You guys did that, not me. It's even on Wikipedia. Go search it up. Yeah, people do call it that. It wasn't. It was an idea being pushed because it's politically motivated. No, they even brought it up. Go read the Wikipedia. I didn't make it up. He's gazing down in the water. What does he see down there, I wonder? Uh, Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michiyo Shiraishi, the one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week? That was her. Heard something like that has happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was what the whole reason Jonoichi was so shaken up. She said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? It seems like we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something. I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Mrs. Shirayashi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. Hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? I couldn't say. I'm just an ordinary housewife. I'm not clever enough for all this. Are you sure? I had you down for sharper than that. That's flattering, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. Anyway, that's enough speculation for now. The truth will out in time. Wow, is this another typo? The truth will come out in time? The truth will out in time? Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonouchi. No, talk to me. Please go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for the curse bearers, and I think I've found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into in Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around at me. And he was out there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's the middle-aged guy I saw on South Warigesui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the cursed stones in his hand. He had a nervous air around him, too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Carrying soul dregs, I bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair, a young man and woman I saw around Rogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me, asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know and that he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often, looking for kindred spirits, would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But the thing being how they are, it's gonna be hard to find folks you can trust. They've got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last is the two detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in the local park a few days ago, so they might be just looking into that. Still, the park got ties with one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that took the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, that's something gotta be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just see when you're in this business, there's some faces you get to know. Oh, because he knows the junior. Well, that's everyone that caught my eye. The Wikipedia isn't a reliable source according to schools. You know why they say that? It's so that because they want students to not use Wikipedia as a source. Imagine writing your whole research paper, sources, Wikipedia. That's it. That's all your sources you have. Anyway, that's everyone that caught my eye. We found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best. All in the name, ma'am. Richard Kai, PI. No, wait. Make that Richard Kai investigator extraordinaire. Hi, investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising. Am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, they'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Oh. Standing around and something, okay. Didn't you want to tell me something? I already said everything I wanted to say. Oh? Did I miss out something again? God damn it. What? What did I miss? What did I miss? Help! His trousers? I already checked that. Unless like there's someone on the bridge. Oh. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. You mind if I tell you? Go ahead. I must have been about 20... It must have been 20 years now. When I was a schoolgirl. The SFX of the UI always jump scares you. So, Noodles, do you want to play this game? Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. Wasn't there a case about this? You don't like horror? I thought you love horror. It was a classmate of the girl that got chopped up? Yeah, apparently so. But I don't remember the story though. Shucks. I forgot. Oh yeah, that one. I remember now. Alright, Mel. I don't remember where it is though. The story. Sorry. Hold on. Oh no! Oh wait, was it? Huh? No, Culture Slash Society wasn't that. Looked at it. I forgot. Oh well. There's a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the river, the part that was left would have had an identifiable scar? And that they would tell it been a murder from the blade marks on the bone? Damn, that's horrible. That was the one that we were reading yesterday, though. The one that used a box cutter or some bullshit. Wait, are you talking about the Nejima murders? So you have heard of it? I'm impressed. I assume you were, but an elementary schooler at the time. There wasn't really a, I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Fumichika Nejima. That... Wait. Male self-employed. The man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nejima murders. Yeah, I remember this now. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. A human thumb? Wow. A potato with a wig? Wow. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage wouldn't hurt. But every little makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around there myself. That's right. It's why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Also, what's the killer's thinking, I suppose? The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped up a body into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Chika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, he couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of any other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? The same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been ranked with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all the darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Oh, what? Hey, Junior. Did I download Diablo 4 new beta? Nope, I didn't even know there was a new beta. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was not. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the one time. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resented me for it. Wow, that's crazy. Hello? What's going on with this game? It's like so many loops. Standing around is the last thing I want to do right now. Okay. What else am I missing? Oh. Something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Huh? Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed on... Oh, shit! There's precedent for the first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Uh-oh. AI Somnium Files will be fun if I ever play it. The thumb is out! It's possible that the thumb is out! Only if they are found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right, I'm impressed you know that much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh really? I keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the new workplace. My. I played Danganronpa before, but I didn't find it enjoyable though. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Chika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if it was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Chika Nejima. It's him! Oh no, but wait, he don't look like a thumb at all. Oh? He look a little different after 20 years. What, Captain? Much thinner than I remember too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the cursed bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. And unlikely that the other cursed bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me. Huh? What? Who? What? Is that a woman's voice? Who could it be? Scared. Oh. You. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but... Would you happen to be cursed bearers? Cursed bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Well, let me intrigued. Could you tell me more, Miss... What's your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. University student, Ayame Tono. The potato got peeled and he transformed a lot? Damn, Taka. Imagine a random girl walking up to you and asking if you are a murderer. Well, she didn't ask if I was a murderer. She just, you know, just has questions, that's all. He's hiding it well, but I can sense that he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? Hey, Peppers! She certainly had no reservation telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. I should ask her what her deal is. She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20? She must be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. Biscuit! Thank you for the raid! How was your stream? I was lurking earlier. I think you were playing... Wait, I forgot. Were you playing... I know you're playing one of the new games. Was it Darkest Dungeon 2? I think it was. It's either that or the new Zelda. I forgot. Hello, Kazuma. It was Darkest Dungeon 2? Yeah. You want a new Zelda? I thought about it, but I don't think I'll play it. As for Darkest Dungeons 2, I did think about it as well, but I don't think I'm good with games like that. I did think about it. Lever of DPS. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. My name is Chika. You hear the new Zelda is even better than Breath of the Wild? I was told that it was the same. Is B reborn? Reborn? Also, I'm pretty still new here. Is this monster? Is that the monster prom game? Yeah. We're trying to date this 20-year-old girl. She's pretty, right? Oh, Lava Brick. Why did you change your name? What the heck? What happened? Also, small biscuit. Who's hotter? Yoko or shit? What's her name again? Yeah, I don't know where she is. You got locked out your account? Shit. Is she actually a vampire? Wait, who? She? This girl? No. We don't even know who she is. She just appeared out of nowhere. Who made Chika? Yeah. No, I still think Yoko is the prettiest. Only because she has nice hair. Yako is alright. They have the exact same face and pose. Mystery lady approved? Yeah, we don't know. She just came out of nowhere. She came out of nowhere and go like, hey, are you guys murderers? Do you guys murder people? Can I join? Well, she didn't say can I join, but she's like, yo, what's up, bros? Like in the middle of like nowhere. We're trying to figure out who she is. Yes, the 80s, huh? I mean, there's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. The best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaru is. Yutaru? Is that your boyfriend? Oh heavens, no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaru Namigaki. So I suppose you could say partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. Hey TK, how are you? Are you possessed by murder too? Do you have irresistible craving to kill people? Can we talk about murders? He wants to help me murder people? I don't want to murder people, I want to help people. I help people by relinquish or by freeing their souls from their mortal bodies. Yeah, I'm freeing them. Yutaro Namigaki. You help people by sending them to a better place? I'm freeing them so they no longer have to suffer in this horrible world. To live is to suffer. So suffering ends when you stop living. So I was just helping them. Yeah. See? They should be thanking me. So where is this Yutaru now? Well, about that. He's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. But now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. Yeah, they all do the duck flips. It's a 1970 thing. You require Chika's help? One day. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you approached him into all these things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Itaru can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. About why you approach this. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a cursed bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night and I suppose I made the assumption. Gotcha. Sorry that we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, though. What was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we've just given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't Chris Barris, so I'm just boring you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can be behind it though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'll be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. Why aren't you dashing? What's going on? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? He's gonna resurrect Jesus? What the? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange taste. A strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class form of art. But that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views on Mount Fuji was so iconic. They're the only works of his most They are the only works of his most people know. What? They're the only works that most people know, you mean? They are the only works of his most people know. Hey, Inch examining. Good morning. Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of the veritable iceberg of work. Aragon, I told you, PF is a scam. I've gotta admit, I've only really known him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it, anyone can learn. But Hokusai died at the age of 90. He left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up to his old age, huh? Impressive. Uh-oh. Phew. I'm sorry. I tried to mute, but I wasn't in time. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Huh? Hold on, are you saying? Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of He always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he would have created with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understood correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Katsushika Hokusai, a master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the era now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimate of 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japonism movement, providing inspiration for countless of artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and live a life that's quite appropriately resembled that of a whimsical and otherworldly scene often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names, his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 99. I mean, Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. What if he came back to life and he says this place sucks and Sudoku himself? Well, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Well, that would be a waste of the rite of resurrection. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on the curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. He's crazy. Ayame Tono, female university student. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namigaki. Her love for Katsushika Kosue Yukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of the recent boom of the popularity of female university students incited by their appearances across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to write this thread so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little stupid. I see. She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Damn! So she's that kind of girl. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wishes us the best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. You head on back to the mansion, man. I think I'll tail her for a while. Japanese culture in a nutshell. Oh wait, does this mean we can save the girl? We might be able to save her. Wait, what just resumed it? Ah. We know that the janitor is a possible suspect. Hey, Vitella. Language of the gods? Yeah, language of the gods. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I'll simply go by the gym and... Hello. Huh? What are you doing, miss? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Uh-huh. What have you learned? Have you learned to speak potato? No, no, no. But we know that he might be that guy. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Well, it ain't lit, so no, it's an accessory. But don't you go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So why are you here so late? Well, the truth is I forgot something in my classroom. Again? Sure are a piece of work. Huh? But you've got nothing with you. Oh, wait, you do. What's in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Elsa's they sure have weird taste. Oh, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on ya. No, wait. I can't let you walk her home alone this late. Wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. Ah, but... Oh! So that's the extra one. Go home alone without checking on Mio? So we abandoned her? Oh, right. Mr. Donuichi was actually looking for you inside the main building. What's that? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you say? I'll go take a peek. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. Yeah, I was not expecting that either, Taga. What the heck? Danger. Oh, my house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Oh, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. So I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. Why does he sound like a good guy, though? If abandoning Mio saves alive, right? Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Oh, that's... I think This is the darkness guy? Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. This is a new teacher? same story and mystery. It's just we're playing three different characters or three different storylines at the same time. Into examining. So now we're back to the student. Part-time teacher Hideki Araishi. Oh, could this be the? Oh, wait, this could be the dumb guy. This could be the dumb guy, right? I don't know. Yeah. Hideki Araishi, male local history researcher. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Oh, he's the guy. There's 4 storylines. Finished the first one, and now we have to hop around between the 3 to find out the clue. Yeah. Taka is so good at explaining. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfy his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Korokyukyo Cafe on Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and An Introduction to Bando History. It looks like he did some lipo. No, I'm just guessing that it's him. I don't know if it's him. He looks on the edge. I wonder what he's doing. That thing in Mr. Arayashi's hand. It can't be. Oh. So he's the darkness guy. See, I knew it. Whoa. Could that be a curse stone? Oh, this is bad. What do I do? What do I do? I don't think anything good can come from him seeing me. Wait. He's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange at all for him to have something to do with the curses. Then, could the curse echo from before have belonged to him? Ah. Dude, did he notice me? Oh shit. Oh, hello, Yako. What are you doing here? That was fast. Can you not hear me? What are you doing here? I'm waiting for someone. In the middle of the night? I'm disappointed in you. Bad children who get in trouble at night needs to be punished. Why does it sound so lewd and wrong? What are you doing here? It's a special night tonight. You know that? A special night? Oh, because of the Feast of Shadows? Because I have a special mind? No way, Vitala. That smile just gave like so many weird vibes. Oh. Oh? Well, you know a lot. Did you hear about it from someone? It's just a rumor that's been going around. No, there's no such rumor. Aha, it must be that transfer student. He has it, you know. He must as well. Pick out what's in your pocket and show it to me. But, it's... Stop it. I knew it. I see, you have one. It's not... The Netsuke is of great historical importance to the area. But it's dangerous to speak here. Why don't you come with me? This is important. I wouldn't follow him even if he was a good guy. Why is he acting so weird? The heck? That hurts. Stop. You're hurting me, Mr. Ariyashi. Fire! Fire! That's a huge fire! Stop that. Someone will come. Damn it, get over here. What the heck is going on? Where am I? It's completely dark. What's the meaning of this? Oh, she died? My stomach, it hurts. I'm bleeding? Oh, shit. She can't use the curse. Her thing was stolen. Yako Sakazaki, deceased. It seems you arrived in less than favorable results. However, this is bound to happen. It will be difficult for Yako to escape from Ariashi while he's in possession of a curse stone. Please come here again should things change. Oh. Yako! Yako is like destined to die no matter what. Like in this story, Yako dies because she met with this guy. And then she dies so she met with that guy, or she dies if she goes in. Like Yako has death flags written all over her face. What the heck? Right, Taka? Wait, let me... Oh! What if? But did we found who killed the girl in the first storyline? The one in the... Ouch. Hey, Chiki! The one with the life insurance guy? Nope. We have no idea. There's like multiple endings? Yeah. So what if I did this? This one? By like, you know, turn the brightness all the way down. Can't see me then, right? Could be cursed stone. What do I do? But he's the one who discovered right resurrection. It would be strange at all. Did the curse I go from before I belonged to him? He noticed me? Okay. So it doesn't work. Never mind. I tried. I was thinking if it was in darkness, he wouldn't be able to see Yako, and his curse only works in darkness. Vision man. That was fast. You not hear me? What are you doing here? Wait, which one did I pick earlier? I was waiting for someone, right? Got something. I came to get something I forgot in school. I just stayed at night? I couldn't wait for tomorrow? No, I couldn't wait. What did you forget? What's that in your pocket? Take it out and show me. But it's... Oh, wow, we just cut straight to here. It does. Zemini. I mean, it does a little bit. Some you can't, but some you can. See, you do have one. And that's the case, a great deal of importance, it's dangerous when it comes for. Help! Somebody! Do you really think someone will come even this late when you scream? Wow. Sucks. She has so many death flags. So many. Hey, Teriyaki. It's like she's destined to die. Well, so I suppose it has to be either here or here. That something happens here that will save her. Let's go with Hunt of the Curse Bearers, Part 2. This new area decided to collect the cursed stones as soon as possible. Before they become the cause of the unprecedented tragedy, the two obtained a food washing mansion for Yutaro Nagami and headed to the next destination. Hold on, I smell something. When I smell smoke. Oh fuck. My nose is getting itchy. Hold on. I smell some weird smell. You like games like this? It's like another English-based game. Yeah, I think it's AI Somnia or something. Somnium Files, yeah. Midoricho Park. Oh, so we do meet this idiot. Excuse me, sorry to bother you. No, I don't have a smoke detector. Did I play that one? Nope. I just heard of it today from Riku. Sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Play AI, it's so good. There's so many games to play. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple of questions. Oh well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy is pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Oh. You only know Life is Strange? I haven't played Life is Strange like a few months ago, actually. Actually, was it even last year? From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man is being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Sure. Oh no, Captain is like freaking Nintendo. I seem to get bored with most weekend, no? I'm having fun with this one. Now, Mr. Ariashi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy, you know? Your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it about them they saying? You discovered something about some book? Shit! The Record of Fates, was it? Ah, right. You found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like it hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. The Book of Dates. Walking Dead is more of an interactive movie? Yeah, I like it though. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. What's the research you were doing just now? About his research. Are you doing all this research so you can use it? So that you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? Huh, you're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful. Huh, so you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things change. It has become necessary for me to pursue the right. Now I pray that it's real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the right of resurrection. And if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, so that means someone is sponsoring your research. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me. I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV, trying to get popular, all of them are just trying to get money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? When I bought your book, Pursuit of the Unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my truest interest. Everybody wants this, right? Yeah. Arashi, dude, he got the diarrhea curse and found Yako, the girl who used the girl with the useless curse. He just walked up, asked a question, patted her down, patted her butt, grabbed the magic rock between her booba, and time for a magic trick. Exactly. He's like that. Those emotes, Teriyaki. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way. I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. What kind of research do you want to be doing? Oh, I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to simply put it, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years, as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any events is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it spreads through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affects how it's told, changing its content. These little things can turn into terrible, mysterious legends. My research is to study how. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Huh, I see. Take the seven mysteries of Honjo, for example. Where are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit, I'm curious. So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that what was written in the record face was real, that's all I'm interested in. And the fact that I know that he killed her, so much sus with this guy. But I have to be realistic. The research I like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. This record of faith. Where do you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you are looking for. Cursed stone? What? Damn it. If you know about that, then I'm down. No need to get so defensive. Now hide it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? Huh, you may say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I have nothing else. So I'm really taking my leave. Oh shit! He stopped. Well, I fucked up. So fast. Sorry, boss. He got away. No, I messed up. Incomplete. Damn it. Wow, I can't progress. Well, in that case, I might have guessed what you're looking for. The Seven Mysteries of Hanjo. Huh, I'm surprised you know that. There is indeed a theory that the Seven Mysteries of Hanjo begin because of the rite of resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the Seven Mysteries may reveal the secret to the rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason. I created a time paradox, I did. Midoricho Park is connected to the story of the Taiko of Sugaru, right? That's right. But that isn't the issue at hand. Hey Racecom, how are you? Good morning. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you're looking for. What? No, well then, don't get so defensive. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? But curse zone. You are a curse bearer. A leaf. That's the evergreen beach then. Yep. Will you show me yours? This is mine. The ever-burning lantern. Huh. Interesting. I'll tell you this for free. The evergreen beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusation against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the evergreen beach. The memories of the Seven Mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. The stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. Well, what? But don't try to lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. Well, what is it you want? Because stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't, I swear. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you were to try using it on me instead. Damn you. I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, What would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of Offenses Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Oh. You just gave it up. Kills by disembowelment? Oh. Kills by disembowelment one who finds himself trapped in the darkness of the cursed echo. My Honjo was filled with samurai residences. The spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Warigesui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on and off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the sober cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly even when there's no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from beyond. What? What kind of story is this? Good choice. Darkness in the curse echo sounds like BS. Either in the dark or they die. Yeah. So I just think that they just have to be in the dark. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Oh, right. Will you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we got after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the seven mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the record of fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. It's a diarrhea curse. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mystery and right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by me, and by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. And now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries. Yeah, there's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast or they may start using their curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? That he already killed someone with it? It's not much, but it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Yeah. Wait, how? Because we used the curse on him when we asked like, did you use the curse? And he said no, and the curse didn't activate. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Hmm. Oh, but boss. Huh? You do know we can use the Minor Offense Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. On what grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. Oh, so now we can save her. Timeline? Maybe it's before Yako got molested, so they're on a different timeline. Neo's late. I've been waiting. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Let's. Oh no, a teacher, Mr. Araishi. He's on the edge. I wonder what he's doing. But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Oh, wow, so nothing happens? He becomes blind? Ah, I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Oh, wait, what? That's it? That's her story? She just abandoned Mio? So Mio dies just like that? There is no way. There's something else must have happened. What the? She's snoozing. Mio can wait. Damn. Aori has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayami Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stone, she entrusted Richard to continue his investigation. Right, this is the last timeline for today. Ikima Mansion. Back here again. I left Richard to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Uh, oh, what's that? Mockingbird. Okay, so another secret we found. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Oh, once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable. It's one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy Ever since their mansion has stood silent as a grave. Okay, got it. Wait, who was being lazy? Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Wait, what is going on? That was the shortest. Wait. Wait a second. Hold on, let me try something real quick. What if I started from here? Wait, Sushi was killed by what though? Like who killed her? I'm still I'm still confused. Like, is it really this guy that killed her? Killed Mio? Yeah. Maybe it is a janitor? What if it's that guy who came in later? Oh, there's no blood now though. So the darkness was because of that guy who came in late. Oh, never mind. I messed up. So she dies. No matter. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. Get out. Let me out. Okay. 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 Don't give me any answers, by the way. So, oh, oh, wait. Oh wow, it's just throwing me back here. Oh, a threatening police call. Wow, we're almost at the end of the story, though. The heck? A threatening police call. After persuading Arayashi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, he and Ario have obtained 3 curses stone in total. They continue the investigation of the town in search for the remaining curse bearers. Can you not tell him that Mio is in school? Yeah. We don't tell him Mio is in school, and then it apparently changes the... Like, we don't know if Mio is dead or not. I've visited every place connected to the Seven Mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any cursed berries around. Sounds like we'll need to go another round before morning comes in. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Oh, we're going to the park. Oh shit, he's dead? Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Is this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensic team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That is bad news. So they got someone else. You think this is the work of a cursed bearer? A suspicious death popping up one after another? We have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around a while. What the heck? Huh? Boss, the phone is ringing. I checked the surroundings earlier. There was no signs of a cursed bearer or any accursed echoes around. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet part. A young man in his 20s likely killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead. I can't quite discern the cause from what I see. There's no obvious external wound, but what is this leaking from his mouth? Water? Yeah, so he drowned. Oh, is it Yoko? Did Yoko do this? That's crazy. You killed by Yoko? No idea. I think Yoko tried to get him to turn around in the first in our first playthrough. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Are you gonna pick it up? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. I'll give it a rest. Do you have anything better to do? Well, not exactly. Then why don't you just pick it up? We'll miss it if you don't hurry. Right, they'll probably hang up soon. Are you really okay with that? Aren't you the least bit curious? I guess I'm a little curious. Oh, so you're one of those people. You think that you pick up the phone too quickly, the caller will think you have nothing going on? So you deliberately let it ring a bunch of times before answering? Do people really do that? There are definitely some who want to give off an impression of being busier than they really are. Well, detectives don't have time for that kind of foolishness. And go pick it up. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll answer it. Hold on, Ariel. We don't know what could happen. I'll do it. Sure, it's all yours. You little... You know, it might just keep ringing till you pick it up. True. It might even be ringing because someone knows that we're here. It's entirely possible. In which case, come on. Anytime now. Okay, fine. It's checked marked. Wait a little longer. Huh? What's this? There's something stuck on the side of the phone. Oh, come on, boss. There's no what we're supposed to be searching for. Hey, we found a secret. What do you know? Wait a little longer. Okay, fine, now we're answering. Well, we better go check it out. You're right. But be careful. It could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Yeah, I don't think I'll get 100. Hello? Kinshiri Park phone booth. Took you long enough, Sutsumi. Did no one teach you to pick up the fucking phone when it rings? Oh, the first F word in this game. Who is this? Wahaha, I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Oh, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite a runaround. Wait, is this Fumichika Nejima? What? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding ding ding, you got it. I had a feeling that a great chief in Tsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. You'd have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. Ahaha, that I did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Got it. How did you find me? How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Huh. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Oh. So it was the, what's his name? The janitor. Tsutsumi, you have the Evergreen Breach, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse. Indeed. And what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. Wahaha. God damn it. The curse echo could have fallen into the worst hands. What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. It's been real serious about walking in the right path. No, I've been real serious about walking in the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'll never truly be able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It'll be all too easy to just kill you, tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 effing years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You effing bet it is. I'll let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Sutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the F up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the F up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so effing much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Oh wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder if your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Oh, don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all? Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Hangzhou? What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Oh, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. Oh, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't F for me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Huh, who knows? Then how about I kill you myself first, then ruin all your fun? How about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you would... You think I'd call it off just because you would did? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima. You got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. Wahahaha. And I'll even have enough soul drives to pull off the Rite of Resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Damn. Boss, Ariel, do you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Then work to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries were wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Just all luck, really. Yeah, that was a crazy phone call. Just all luck, really. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is. But then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threat, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Hangzhou serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Sesame's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika's Nejima's whereabouts. Suzumi and Ariel themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. She's live! Kind of. Maybe. It goes deeper! I have a feeling. There's no way. Ah. But that is all for today. I guess we'll find out more tomorrow. In exactly... what? 3, 4, 5, 17 hours. Why no? Oh, 17 hours. In 17 hours. End stream always sad? I know. I wish I don't have to end. You don't want Chika to leave? I don't want to leave either. 17 hours is too long? That's true. That is true. I have to study in the morning tomorrow? Don't study. Study is boring. Oh yeah, 17 hours. So 2 a.m. Malaysia time. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 12. Yeah, 17 hours. In 17 hours, we will continue this story. I'm so curious though. Not gonna lie. You think you have separation anxiety issues? Yeah. Yeah, 2 a.m. for me. Which is probably for you and Racecom. Yeah, Racecom. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Saturdays we always do 2 a.m. No, but yeah, Saturday we always do 2 a.m. Oh, would you guys prefer that I don't stream it tomorrow and stream it on Sunday, which is 6 a.m. again? Would you guys prefer that? Then I have to figure out what to stream tomorrow. Would you guys prefer that? Diablo? I don't know if I want to play Diablo. I mean, it's fun, but it's like alright. If it means everyone gets to watch, yeah, that's what I'm curious. It's still a 24-hour stream starting now? I can't. I'm so eager to know what happens though. Yeah, I know. So do I. I'm kind of curious of this thumbnail. I'm also curious what happens here, and then there's something here as well. I could not stream this tomorrow and stream it on Sunday. And then we'll stream something else tomorrow. You've been going pretty steady? Yeah. I like to think I do enough. Why don't I want to play this tomorrow? Because I feel like there'll be some people who will miss the story. So I was thinking like maybe Sunday where the timing is still the same so that everyone gets to watch and see what happens. Yeah. You know, tomorrow I should just play Apex Legends. Ha 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 ha. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I was thinking Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter is so boring. What's with the laugh? Apex Legends is alright. Monster Hunter Rise is... oh, it's just boring. I touched Apex a few weeks ago, Reese. Burnt out? It fizzled so long ago. Play Wild Hearts? I could play Wild Hearts. I played Apex like maybe 3 weeks ago. Play Genshin? That's even more boring. I didn't. Zemini, I thought you were like way longer than 3 weeks. Holy crap. Zomboid is even more boring. Ready or not? Nah. Genshin is super boring for me. I can't get it. The only interesting part about Genshin is just the characters. Like I like the characters, but that's it. Everything else boring. I couldn't get into it. The whole idea of it being open world is like okay. 14, Final Fantasy 14. The only reason to play Final Fantasy 14 for me is to do the side story. But that's it. Ah. Well, I'm glad you found me, Zemini. I'm glad we found each other. Soma was fun when you were playing. It's too slow. It's actually extremely slow. And it's fun for me who is playing, but it's not fun to watch. It's like I'm doing my own thing and what is chat doing? Chat is just looking at me move around. So it's kinda dull. Euro Truck? That's also boring. I only play Euro Truck because like for fun. I just want to chill. No, I didn't get the Star Wars game now. No, I did not. Um, we'll see. I suppose I'll figure it out tomorrow. I might actually just do Final Fantasy 14. I might. Just to do some story, get some story out of the way. Remember you showed me your shoes? I mean, I still can. Lost Ark? Nah, pass. No thanks. Lost Ark? Nah, pass. Pass on Lost Ark! Ooh. Mahjong? No. Definitely not. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And so, with that said, thank you guys for being here. You guys have been awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story very much. Hello, Slimy. Welcome to the end of the stream. So if you guys are new here, Discord channel, YouTube, Twitter, what else? What else that? What else? There's a merch store if you guys want to check out some merch. There's also the Throne website if you guys want to spoil me with stuff that I'm looking for. There's also the yeah, I haven't seen Flowey today. There's also the Nexus store if you guys are looking for games. And last but not least, there's also the Gamer Subs if you guys are looking for any drinks. Just give Chika $3.99. $399. Oh, let me play this song. Okay. And with that said, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the story as much as I did. I'm actually enjoying the story very, very much. So I hope you guys are too. Um, with that said, we are going to raid someone. Who are we gonna raid? Do I have Astro Chain? I had Astro Chain. Not anymore though. The Discord link is dead? No, it's not. Yeah, I didn't play Astral Chain like I stopped playing it really fast. Let me see. What do we rate? Oh, wait, it doesn't. Thank you, Riku. You mean the link is not working? Damn. Let's see. Oh, you rate Mal? That's right. I was thinking that. Mal, Dai Sensei. So many people streaming now. You know what? If you guys want to check out the latest Zelda, go check out Mal. Mal is currently streaming right now. Do I have Snow Runner? Yes, I do. I actually do. Actually do. Did. Well, do. I do. Thank you, Oregon. With that said, guys, do copy the red message. Do say hello to Malorino Cappuccino. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you, guys. Let me save this real quick, just in case. So yeah, thank you, guys. I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably be streaming a bit of Final Fantasy on Discord if you guys are planning to check me out. So on Discord, I should be streaming in about 2 hours. So if you guys are interested, do check it out. But other than that, take care. Love you guys. Have fun. Don't get sick, by the way. Stay safe. Don't get the COVID. COVID's bad for you. So yeah. Bye bye. Love you guys. Take care. Poodles. Love y'all.